All right, all right. Okay, let me see. Let me see. Say we are live. Hold on, let me check the live stream. See if anybody. So y'all not gonna bombard Tatiana with no stupid questions either, okay? Don't ask her no dumb ass questions, cause if we do, it's you gotta deal with me. Uh, all of you guys are scared of me right now. Okay, all right. Yep, we are live. Let me cut that off. Okay, guys, LDWMMAC. This is your boy, Coach Sheldon Harrison. You're live on the Coach Sheldon Harrison Combat Sports Show live, and I got the future champion on the line right now, Tatiana Suarez. Tatiana, how you doing?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Now Tatiana, you hurt my feelings because you forgot me.
No, I didn't.
Yeah,
No, I never forgot you.
I'm just playing. I'm just playing. You ain't hurt my feelings. My feelings ain't hurt badly. It's not. So you enjoying that? I mean, you enjoying the nice California weather you just told me. Is that your dog in the background?
You can see my dog?
No, I can't see him, but I hear him.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I have a few dogs, yeah.
Okay, unless I got some X-ray vision or Superman vision, I can't see anything. I can't see what you're doing. But nah,
I'm outside. I'm on the concrete like a weirdo. I'm sitting
uh,
outside my house.
hey, you ain't no weirdo. You doing what you do. I see you enjoying the fruits of your labor. You deserve that. You deserve that, champ.
thank, thank
Okay.
you, thank you.
Well, listen, I appreciate you. I appreciate you joining me here today. I'm not gonna keep you long. I can get in the run of my mouth, so I'm a be good. But I appreciate you joining this conversation, guys. Are you still taking them 20 fades a day? I just gotta ask you that real quick.
20 days.
Yeah, yeah, because you told me in our last interview you said I take about 20 fades a day.
I don't know. I don't remember 20 days.
Yeah, that's what you
I
told me.
don't remember this. Maybe. I don't know
Oh
what I'm
Lord.
talking about.
Oh Lord. Okay, here we go. She done forgot.
I
Okay.
I will. I probably forgot what we were talking about. I probably remember if we. I remember the conversation.
Okay. Hey Tatiana, I want to first. I want to talk about your neck. Okay. Like, could you explain? Because I think a lot of people don't really understand what's going on with it, and then like what the issues actually are, and then what the actual I guess the prognosis you think would be on this particular injury.
Well, I mean, I really don't know yet because I haven't had an MRI. The last time I got an MRI on my neck was in 2011, and I had bulging discs in my neck, which is why I stopped wrestling in the first place. And then I got the bright idea a couple of years later to fight. so, but you know what? I thought it had because when I was wrestling, it was really bothersome. It really hurts a lot, and that's why I like sought out a doc. Obviously I sought out attention for my neck and stuff, and that's how I found out about my cancer. Through my neck injury. So so it was a blessing in disguise. But back then it was hurting, so they told me not to wrestle anymore. They told me it was dangerous, and they told me I needed some time to heal. So I healed up. Then I got into MMA, and I haven't had any problems with my neck for since 2011. So it's been 8 years. My neck has been good. Well, like a couple weeks before my fight, I shot in, and we were like in the room, and there's a wall, and I shot in, and I hit the wall with the top of my head, and it like put my neck sideways, and it gave me a really bad stinger. So like all on my left side, the left side of my face was numb, my whole arm was numb, like it was very bad. And then a week later, I heard it again during sparring. Like I got hit. I was sparring this guy, and I got hit, and like it hurt my neck again. And then the week of my fight, I didn't do anything to like hurt it. Obviously, I was cutting weight, but I was working out and doing lots of like other stuff to not like aggravate it. And I was hoping, during the fight it would be okay. Well, during the fight, like literally the first shot, she like tried to like stuff my head to the side, and it re-injured my neck again. So basically, the entire fight, I fought with my arm numb and my face felt weird, like my brain. It's just weird. It's a really weird injury because it's like you feel really nervous and scared because your like face is like tingling and your arm is numb and it's just like a very scary feeling, because you really don't know. Because I don't know what's going on in there. I don't know, if it's really bad or not. So my coach wanted me to pull out of the fight. I told him like, no, it'd be fine, and then, but I guess it wasn't.
You know what? You thankful that you got coaches that care about you, because to be honest, you see a lot of coaches, they don't care. Like they'll just say, "Oh yeah, go fight. Yeah, hey, go go be the warrior," and they tell, hey, look, they will tell you that in a minute. And I've seen coaches that send athletes out there, and I used to box, and I see guys that clearly concussed, and they go back out there and they go from getting concussed to being knocked, you know what, out, like asleep. So yeah,
Mhm.
you got some good coaches that care about you. So
Yeah.
you know what? I think that and I, during the whole fight, I was irritated by whole. I'm sorry, not Joe Rogan. Sorry about that. I was irritated by him for most of the fight because number one, I felt like this is a step up in competition, and uh,
Mhm.
Nina Ansaroff is a tough fighter. She was on a 4-fight win streak, and I felt like you went in and you fought her tough, and it was almost like he was trying to like negatively tear down what you had been doing in the octagon. Like what are your
Mhm.
real thoughts about what he was saying during the fight commentary?
Well, first of all, I definitely wasn't tired. Let me tell you that. I was more fatigued during the Carla fight than I was fatigued in that fight. So I thought that was really ridiculous that he said I was fatigued and that like all this other stuff because I definitely was not tired. I definitely felt fine. The only thing that was wrong was I was just really worried, like I was just really nervous about my neck the entire time. And that's kind of why, like, the third round, I slowed down quite a bit because it started progressively, feeling worse and worse. Obviously, I'm fighting, so it's going to get worse throughout the fight. So well, I'm going to definitely clear that up because I work my ass off. Like, I work hard on my cardio, and I've never had problems with my cardio ever. I ran cross country in high school. I could have went to college for cross country. Like my cardio is insane. Like I outwork everybody in the gym. My cardio is never a problem. So the fact that he said that was the most insulting thing I think because I never come to the octagon ill prepared ever, never, ever, ever. Like that's one thing. That's what I'll definitely clear up and so I just that kind of pissed me off to be honest because I work really hard to not be. And of course, we're always going to experience like fatigue, but I was not fatigued enough to just like, where he was saying, like, oh my God, like let's question her gas tank because that's not a problem at all. So I'll definitely say that.
Yeah, he questioned the hell out of it. And it's a difference. Like, could you really break down to people the difference between like being fatigued or having like cardio issues to just being in pain, like hurting? Like, how does that affect you inside of the octagon?
well, well, I mean, it's definitely, it's just like, it's more like I was like just really worried, like, because when I got hit, when I was sparring before, it like floored me. Like I fell to the ground because it like So I was really worried about that. Like, man, what if she hits me and I get like I was like, shit. Like there was everything I was worried about. I was like, what if I shoot and it gets bad and I fall? Like, because I was just like worried about everything. I was just and it's really hard to like stay focused when you're really worried about that kind of stuff. So I was fighting a lot of things at the time, like a lot of demons in my head too. So I don't know.
Them damn demons ain't win because you beat the hell out of them demons too. Just like how you be beating the hell out of everybody else. You whooped them demons' ass, boy. You know, it was
Thank you.
you so welcome. It was really frustrating at times because it was almost like okay, it was almost like they was taking a dump on Nina, who is a good opponent, and then it's like okay, well she won, but it wasn't an exclamation point. And I want to get your thoughts on this. 'Cause I was listening to this interview with and look, I got names for all these guys, Tatiana. I got names for all these guys because I'm kind of sick of it. But you had
Mhm.
Ariel Hawani, and then he was interviewing Michelle Waterson, and this man had his nose so far up Michelle's ass. I could have sworn he was breathing toilet paper. Like seriously, and I, and I'm just like, he kind of put it out there. So he threw the bone out to Michelle. He threw it to her, and he said, "Yeah, well, Tatiana didn't put the exclamation point on it. I mean, she won, but." And so Michelle came in and goes, "Well, yeah, I wasn't too impressed. I mean, I just want your thoughts on that whole thing, cause man, damn,
Um, well, I just think it's a little silly, I've had a lot of dominant performances, more than not dominant performances. So I just think it's really silly, like how people are really judging me based off of one fight. We all, have a lot of things that we go into fights, and obviously, I couldn't do everything that I could definitely, I wasn't able to showcase a lot of things that I could definitely do, but also, I also had a tough opponent at the same time. So I mean, dang, they're not giving me any credit, So I don't really care. And honestly, I said it on Instagram. I was like, fuck them. If they
yeah,
want to doubt me, like, fuck it.
yeah,
They're gonna
fuck 'em.
doubt me. Yeah, pretty much. Like, it is what it is what it is, and they can underestimate me if they want. Like, good. I hope my opponents underestimate me now. Because when I get in there and beat the hell out of them, they're gonna regret doing that.
Yeah, that's right. Good, yeah. What, isn't this the same Michelle Waterson who came out on national media and said, "I don't think I need to fight Tatiana." And it's the same Michelle Waterson that said that. Like I'm trying to get my memory right.
Yeah. I mean, it is what it is. I'm kind of over like that whole like I feel like we've kind of been going back and forth, and I'm just kind of over it, like I kind of just like at first I was irritated with her, and then I was just like now I'm just like I'm just kind of over like feeling irritated with her, cuz I'm not one to like I've expressed this a lot, like I'm not one to like have bad feelings towards people.
Uh,
So I'm just trying to like be like, you know what, be the bigger person and move on and be like whatever, if we meet we meet, if we don't that sucks.
Now, okay, and I understand that. I understand that. You gotta be the bigger person. You can't hark on all them feelings, man. Um,
Yeah. Because I mean, the people are gonna say what they're gonna say, and it is what it is. I'm a very like positive person. I like to be very positive. Like I said something about Zhang or Wily Zhang or whatever, like
yeah.
getting the title shot, and people were like, "Oh, that's because you were scared and you wanted to dodge the bullet," and I was like, "No, I was just like, no, that's not it at all. I'm not a bad sport, and like, um, like I can't fight anytime soon, anyways. Like I'm injured, so what? I think that they were gonna just wait for me, you know. So I wasn't, I'm like, okay, whatever. The division's gonna move on. That happens to everybody. Look at freaking Tony Ferguson. He's I mean, look how like we think that Tony Ferguson has deserved the title shot for like multiple fights now, and he I'm like the guy's fighting. Not that like Cowboy's no good, but like he's fighting people that aren't the champ. So I mean, it is what it is. The division moves on, and like he's taking care of business like he should, and I'm gonna take care of business like I should, and I'm gonna move on, get better, and and then do what I have to do to, get the title shot one day. And it's like it is what it is.
Man, that's a beautiful
People
thing.
expect me to. If people expect me to be like, oh, this is trash, like being like a negative person, like what? Like that's not me, that's not me. And it's like, oh, like something like what did they say something about? I don't remember who said something, but I said character is far is I said character is far more important. I think the character that you have is far more important than any like title shot or win or anything like that. Like character is everything. So for me, I'm like I'm gonna keep the same character that I've always had, and be respectful, and be the good person that my mom raised me to be, and just move along with my business.
Yeah, and make sure you tell your mom that the coach said, "Hey, tell her that's just the way that is." Hey, now tell me, and you don't have to say no names. 'Cause I know you're a positive person, but let's say if I can count on a hand, how many people have actually turned down fights with Tatiana Suarez in the strawweight division?
Mm. I don't know. I mean, it's hard to say because you know sometimes the matchmakers just say stuff to get you to stop annoying them. But it seems like quite a bit.
What?
But because like sometimes they just like because I bother them. I'm like, hey, can I get a fight? Like but after Carla and I just keep bothering them and bothering them. Like, I'll fight at 25, fight anywhere. Like, I just want to fight, and then they're just kind of like, well, yeah, so, and they said no, and this person said no, and then this person said no, but they're just like, I just don't know if they were just saying that to say it or if that's really like the truth.
Oh, okay. So you gotta, man, you gotta bug the
So
matchmakers. I'll be honest. If I was a manager of a fighter and I'm sitting here thinking, man, I gotta put up against Tatiana Suarez. Dang, this gonna ruin this girl's psyche for the rest of her life. She gonna get beat up so bad. Okay, wait a minute. I had to think about this for a minute. I had to see if it's a couple,
yeah,
cause the managers they get cold feet, and then they start talking to,
yeah.
yeah, hey, listen, hold on, hey, I got this person right here with an 0-15 record. Listen, let's pad your resume. Listen, we don't need Tatiana problems right now, cause this not gonna be good for us. She gonna take your soul. She gonna take your soul. I'm dead. They be having these talks with these fighters, but so with the fight happening over in China, okay, with Willie Zhang and Jessica Andrade, do you think that you'll get the winner of that matchup?
I don't know. Probably not. I think they'll probably make me fight again, just because I that's what they're gonna do. But I might fight it again. I mean, like I said before, I am not gonna be a big mouth. I'm not gonna be out there being freaking, messy. I'm just gonna do what I have to do. Whatever they put in front of me, I'm gonna take that task, and I'm gonna do my best to execute it. So, if they say what I have to fight again, then I'll fight again, and then I'll prove myself worthy again. And it is what it is. But um,
Okay,
like I said before the fight, they kept asking me if I thought I was the title. If I would, if I won, would I get the title shot? And I won. And they didn't. I talked to Dana, and he's like, make sure your neck's okay, this and that. And then 2 days later, they make Wiley Zhang. So I never know. Like that's kind of really fast, to for me to think like, hey, they probably had that in mind the entire time.
I think they had a plan the entire time. I've been saying, see, I've been saying this, and I've been predicting, and don't laugh at this because you might think, hey, man, what's wrong with this dude? But I call myself Costradamus. Now, I've been predicting behaviors of fighters in the UFC. I've been predicting, and I've also been predicting Dana White's moves. And I was saying, and I actually said that, you know what? I don't think Tatiana gonna, no matter what she do in this fight, I don't think they're gonna consider her for a title shot. And I kept saying it, and I was like, man, well, okay, well maybe she go in there, maybe she'll do it, and then she'll get this title shot. But I thought it was a bit fast when they announced the Zane fight, and then we started equating it here like, oh well, she's Chinese, well she's Asian, they're going to Asia. I mean, I don't know. You think it was a business decision?
Much. They've been really partnering. Obviously, like they've been partnering up over there, like it's really big out there. So I think they're trying to get like their first Chinese star um and all that other stuff. I think they have a lot of I don't know what they have out there that's like so supportive because I don't know if it's the fans. I don't know if it's a lot of people with a lot of money or something. I really don't know, but it's like they're really pushing because like they're even putting a center out.
Hold on, guys. We lost the champ. We're gonna get Tatiana Suarez back on the phone. She said her phone was acting a little crazy, and I believe her too. I believe her, cause her phone was cutting in and out. Hold on, guys. We're gonna get her back on the phone. We're gonna call Tatiana. Yeah, guys, we're here with Tatiana Suarez.
Hey, this is Tatiana. Leave a message after the beep, and
Oh,
I'll try to get back to you.
okay. Maybe she's trying to call back, y'all. Hold on. Her phone might have died. You know what? She had like phone issues this last time. Okay. Um, yeah, it is what it is. A Discord group. What the hell is that? Wait a second. Okay, it's about to fight. Okay, I see some of you guys. Hold on. Her phone legit died, man. It probably did. I can tell you, I believe it that it died. I'm gonna try to call again. This happened last interview too. I was trying to close it out with some questions.
Hey, this is Tatiana. Leave a message after the beep,
Okay.
and I'll try to get back to you.
Okay. We'll give her some time. We'll give her some time to go ahead. Yeah, we lost Tatiana. We lost Tatiana. She told me she was in a bad spot though, and she said her phone is always acting up. That's what she told me. So I don't blame it. Let me see. Okay, I'll shoot her a text. We'll stay on here. But basically, she got through to the questions that I wanted to actually hear, and she's not upset about the Willie Zane fight. So definitely, I know we want to get the neck healed. I'm pretty sure that that's it too as well. Uh, yeah, okay. We'll give her some time. We'll give her some time. You know, we'll give her some time. Yep. Yeah, we'll set up another time. Cause I don't really like aggravating the fighters too much, man. Not too much. I just like to get my interview, and I got 20 minutes. 20 good minutes of good interview time with her. Um, okay, so we're waiting, guys. We're waiting on the champ. Okay, sorry, the future champ. We're waiting on the future champ. Okay, so she kind of said it. So let me give you guys a recap of what Tatiana discussed. Okay, um, she said she talked about how people it's weird how they're not giving her any credit. They're not giving her the credit she deserved, and I agree with that. She beat Nina Ansaroff, which she was ranked number three in the world. So yeah, you got to give the girl a credit. She beat the number three ranked strawweight in the world. Okay, that should have said it all. And I think Willie Zhang's ranked number what, six? She's ranked six to seven now. It is what it is. Okay, and I'll talk here for a little bit. Yeah, Tay Tay, you know she does have to put her health first. Okay. Okay. This is the champ calling back. Hold on 1 second. Hey, Tatiana, the phone, huh? Yeah. Ha! God, dog. And I thought I was the only one that had that phone. Hey, so do you have an Apple or you have an Android? Okay. I thought my phone was the only one that did that. Okay. You. Oh, so you want me to call you back? Like a. Okay. So I'm gonna call you back on my landline. Okay. All right. Okay, guys. That's the future champ. We're gonna call her right back. Thank you guys for being patient. We get you guys to answer the questions. Okay, we got the champ coming back in.
Mhm.
Future
Okay,
champ,
can you hear?
we got you
Oh,
back.
I'm back. I'm back.
Okay, okay. She back. She back. All right. Hey, can y'all hear Tatiana crowd? Oh yeah, we got people in here that they're watching you live. Oh, they're talking.
Cool.
Yeah, we're talking in live time. So just like last time I was in, because you were driving to your brother's wrestling tournament last time I was talking to you.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, man. All right. So some questions here from people here that are watching you live, and these are new fans, by the way. Um,
Yay.
somebody asked you. They said, "Okay, TQD. God damn, what the hell's up with these names? TQD." He said, "Who's your favorite male and female fighter to watch?" That's two questions.
um, I have a lot of fighters, so I can't just say one.
She can't.
But I'll give you a few.
Okay, let's go.
All right. So Max, Dustin Poirier, Habib, Gregor Gillespie. Who else? Robert Whitaker. Let's see. Let me think here. Wonder Boy. He's great. I like watching him. Of course, Jorge Masvidal. Yeah, and then who else do I really like? There's just so many, so it's hard to say. But then girls, I would say I like watching Amanda fight. I like watching Cyborg fight. I like
Yeah,
watching Kat Zingano fight. I
yeah,
liked watching Juliana Pena fight when she
yes,
fought. I like watching the Bullet fight. Of course, she's a beast. I like watching Joanna fight. I like watching Tisha Torres fight. Um, yeah, but I like a lot of people. So.
man. Well, you said some good names. You said Pena, you said Cyborg, you said the Bullet. Hey, you're my new favorite fighter for that. God, dog, you're the favorite. That's just what it is, man. And you know what? And you might even have to challenge a few of those people too, man. That's wow, amazing. Okay. Let me see. Okay, they asking you some fight related questions. Okay. As long as it's not stupid, I don't really care. I'm not asking no stupid stuff. Okay. Okay. Tatiana, when they see us on net, what? Okay, I can read, but I don't get that question. Okay, what was the question? Okay, all right, go ahead and type your question in. 'Cause I can't keep the lady on the phone all day now. She got stuff to do, and she give me a time. Okay. All right. Well, then I'll ask another question then, because I got a few. So I was trying to be nice to y'all. Y'all got Tatiana in here. We ain't asking no questions. Okay. So I wanted you to explain to people that really don't understand don't understand wrestling. How do you use your neck to secure a takedown?
Oh, well, you drive your neck into their body. So that's definitely, you definitely use your head for almost everything. Even like just everything. I mean, like securing, using your head to like clasp onto things, like because you use your shoulder and your neck and you pinch them together to squeeze. I mean, it's just like I mean, you'd have to wrestle for a very long time. There's like little positions that you use your neck. I mean, you use it for everything. That's why wrestlers have bad necks. I mean, I don't know one wrestler that does not have a bad neck.
You got some wrestlers
It's just
that don't have a neck
it
though.
it comes yeah, it comes it comes with it. It comes unfortunately that's it's one of the things that wrestlers get is definitely neck injuries. It's just we do everything on so.
Okay. So this question comes from Mr. Jason Rose. Okay. He's a new
Okay.
fan because I converted him into a new fan. Um,
Oh.
Yeah, I converted him. Yeah, it was easy though. He
It was
wants to
easy.
know how difficult is it in 4 ounce MMA gloves to get the finish.
Um, I don't, I don't know. Um, it definitely doesn't feel good when you get hit with the little gloves. But every time I get in there, I'm like, man, I swear these are smaller. Like every time I get in there, I was like, are these gloves smaller than last time? They're like, no, I swear they're making them smaller. These are probably like 2 ounce gloves. I'm about to weigh these things tonight. Too.
You gotta let me know if they 4 ounces. I'm kind of curious
they're
about that. I'm
they're
really
like they're like they're like oh we're gonna make them we're gonna make the flap a little bit heavier where the velcro is to like where your wrist is we're gonna make that heavier and make the part where they punch each other a little bit lighter so they can get more knockouts.
wow.
But it's definitely easier to slip the 4 ounce gloves in. That's why there's some like kickboxers that don't convert that well or end up not that they don't convert well but they like have a little bit harder time because the gloves are so small so you're not able to like block so much with the glove. You don't have that big that big glove to protect you. So I mean it's definitely like a very small like your hands can be up and someone could just slip it right through like boop. So I mean it's definitely easier to get a finish with 4 ounce gloves.
Okay. Hey, she answered that question, man. Y'all, hey, look, y'all need to pay her for this. Y'all, you should have paid her for that question. She even gave you the long version. She gave you the detailed version. Man, look, man, y'all better ask Tatiana what her PayPal is. Do it now. Okay. This question comes from the truth. Okay. He's from the UK. He says, Tatiana, what would your dream legacy be after you have finished your MMA career? Oh, damn, good question.
That's a great question. I would just like I think I've answered this maybe a couple of times, but I just want to be a very dominant, champion. Eventually, go up and try to become a two division champion, and then uh, but also during that time, I want to keep, the person that I am. I never want to change up. I never want to be anybody else. And I just want girls to look up to me and be like, hey, you know what? Because I mean, we were in the era of, the Ronda Rousey where she was always talking smack and, catty, kind of catty. And I kind of want girls to see, that you can be successful, but you don't have to be catty and you don't have to be mean, and you don't have, you know what I mean? Like you could stay classy. Not that Ronda Rousey is not classy, but sometimes she's a little bit not sometimes, but most of the time she was. But I want them to know that you could be classy and stay with good character and have good character and have good composure. Because I think a lot of times people say things and then they get a rise out of people, and it's like they always say the bigger person walks away or the bigger person is silent, and I believe in that fully because it takes a lot of self-control to walk away from those things. It takes a lot of self-control to not give into your anger. So that's why I truly believe in those kind of things. I think like when Rose fought Joanna, she was composed. She didn't care what Joanna was saying, and I think that's very, very important. Because it means you're the bigger person and you're practicing self-control, and that means a lot, I believe.
I think Rose let it go in the octagon, man. She put her down. Pow! I mean, it was fast, too.
Yeah,
Man,
yeah,
I've
yeah,
never seen Joanna fall like that, man. She fell like a tree. Timber. I was like, wow, man. I couldn't believe it. Hey, but
yeah.
that,
That was impressive.
but that could have been you in there doing that to her, though. That could have been you. If she'd have took the fight, that could have been you doing that to her. Yeah, but it probably would have been some ground and pound on some mauling. But it could have been you.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay,
mauling.
now this is a good one. Okay, this is your brand new fan, TCD. That's TQD.
Oh,
TQD.
nice.
Yeah, yeah,
Like taekwondo kind of, but without the K.
yeah. I don't know if he know Taekwondo. I don't know. He probably do. But you better not be talking junk about my Tatiana videos when I produce them. It better be good comments too. He said, "What's your favorite meal after weight cut?"
Oh, I love burgers.
Okay, you like burgers. Oh, so you like Jarrell Big
Mhm.
Baby Miller then, huh?
Huh?
So you like Jarrell Big Baby Miller, aren't you?
Who's that?
Oh, that's a boxer. I'm sorry. I'm
Oh.
sorry. I'm sorry. Oh God, I had a flashback. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Okay. Okay. The truth. This is a pretty detailed question. Hold on. Let me ask yours first. PK boxing and MMA. I don't want to keep champ on too much longer. Tatiana, would you rather get to finish with a choke or ground and pound? Oh yeah.
Um, I did like the ground and pound finish. But I love both. They're both really exciting. I think the the ground and pound is like a savage kind of thing, and the choke is just like, oh, I kind of outsmarted you for a second, So they both are very satisfying, but so they're both satisfying in their own way. Any finish in itself is exciting.
It seemed like you took some satisfaction out of beating up Carlos Esparza, though. It seemed like you was kind of letting the steam off a little bit. I mean, I don't know how you gonna explain that.
um, I don't know. I wasn't mad at her.
I
I
thought
just
you just seemed mad. I was like, man, well, you
man.
unloaded a clip on Carlos Esparza. I'm talking about you unloaded the whole clip.
Well, yeah, we practiced a lot of ground and pounds at camp. So.
Yeah. Okay, now this is a strange question. Yeah, it's interesting though. Okay, it's interesting. I like. It says if you could speak to your 10-year-old self, what advice would you give her, knowing what you know now? Dog. Dang.
Man, Um, just to have a positive mindset through life. Because I know when I went through everything with like my wrestling and everything like that, for a second there I was really low and sad, and it was really hard for me, and I struggled. I struggled a lot with it, and it was a very difficult thing. But I would probably tell myself that everything's going to be okay, and just to trust in trust in the journey, and trust in what trust in what God has in store for you.
Okay. She said, trust in what God have in store for y'all. Some of y'all guys need to start praying and stop trolling people. That's what y'all do. Stop trolling people. That's what some of y'all problems. Y'all be trolling too much. Okay, I
They
want you.
do, they do.
They do be trolling. Tatiana,
Mm.
have you ever thought about this? I'm gonna see what you think. You ever, people they say, hey, you're a trained athlete and you need some cardio. Have you ever had somebody that you can see a photograph of them and they look like they hadn't been doing any cardio their whole life, but then they telling you need cardio? Like I just find that kind of funny. Like God, dog, stop trolling,
Yeah,
stop trolling. Come on, stop that dang trolling. I don't know.
it
I don't know.
is. It is what it is.
Yeah,
That's why they're the. It is what it is. It's fine.
yeah, I
People
find it funny.
always find something to be upset about. I'm like, damn, you guys are upset about
Yeah, just let them
every
be upset. Just let them be upset, champ, because you still doing your thing. But no, honestly though, I'm having a lot of fun. Um, okay, so here's the last question. Okay, and I think I got. Okay, okay. You got to answer this. Let's see. Okay, yeah. Hey, Antoine, she already answered that one. You have to go back. And I
think
don't.
I'm losing you.
You losing me? Hold on. Oh no, the phone heating up again. Okay,
Uh, you like coming?
huh?
No, no, no. I'm out of the sun. I learned my lesson. I got out of the sun.
That's okay. You working on that tan though. That's good. Go on and get that tan. You go ahead and get that tan in for us. Uh, okay. The truth. Hold on. God. Oh, okay. Yeah. It's a question I wanted to know too. This is from Lord Keno. His name's Lord Keno. Okay, that's a good name. Um, is there a realistic chance of you facing Waterson while Andrade faces Zhang? And also too, could you throw in like who do you think wins Andrade Zhang? Like after you answer that one.
uh, I don't. When is their fight? August.
Yeah, August 31st.
Today's June. No, definitely not.
Okay, she said no.
No. Yeah, I'm not gonna. Yeah, my neck is 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 not good, so I'm not gonna be doing that. Uh,
She said she ain't doing
I
it.
gotta get like 100. I gotta get healthy first. It's very important because it's my neck. It's not a knee. It's not an arm. It's not something that's gonna, that it just needs a surgery or something. And it's good. Like this is my neck. This is very, very important. I definitely want to be able to walk for the rest of my life. So I gotta heal it up.
And that's your central nervous system. Everything's connected to that. I know I had a football injury,
Yeah.
and I used to wrestle, and I had a football injury. I got dropped on the head, and then in wrestling, a guy picked me up and he dropped me on my head, and man, I thought it was over. So yeah, I feel you 1,000% on that. Okay,
Yeah.
well this is the last question because I can't have Tatiana, staying up on the phone too long. Cause I appreciate it this time, but this question, and Tatiana, only you can answer this one. Okay, he says, and I ask this question too: will you come back and speak to the coach and us again? You get much love here always? Question mark.
Wait, what? Is he asking if I get a lot of love?
No, no, no. I mean, I think the dog loves you right there. I think that dog loves you. Uh, he said the last question. He said, will you come back and speak to us again? You get much love here. He's meaning that you get love when you come here. You get love. That's what he's saying.
Oh, okay. Well, that's nice. I'm glad. I don't always get love, but it's nice when I do. This is really nice.
Yeah, yeah, you get plenty of love. You get plenty of love, and I do want to thank you though, because you answered a lot of questions, guys. I mean, she answered pretty much all the questions. She answered a lot of questions. Okay, um, Tatiana, I mean, I appreciate you coming in and just hanging out with me for a few minutes. Um, yeah, man. Yeah, and I'm thankful to the Millennium MMA gym where you train at. Man, they've done a good job with you. They've done a phenomenal job,
Thank you.
and they good.
I
They real
appreciate
good.
it. Thank you.
Okay. Well, listen, Tatiana. Anybody else you want to talk about? Anybody else that you want to shout out? Think real quick, cause I'm about to say sayonara.
No, I'm good.
Okay.
Like.
Okay. Hey, well, Tatiana, you definitely got to come back one day in the future.
Oh, of course, yeah, for
Oh,
sure.
okay, I'm gonna hold you to that now. I'm gonna hold you to it. No, I'm just playing. I ain't gonna hold you
After
to it.
my next fight,
Okay, guys.
or before, whatever you want.
Tell you what. I'm gonna flip a coin. Okay, and then well, we'll just let the people decide. Okay, but either way, Tatiana, you are a blessing. Thank you for allowing me to even talk to you. I've shared the phone waves with you twice. Thank God.
Well, thank you so much because like it's really nice to reach out to more people and kind of just connect with more people because I'm not able to do that. So thank you for allowing me, giving me that avenue, and having me on and being a great person and supporting me. I really appreciate you.
Hey, no worries, Tatiana. You got
I'd
support
like
over
to
here.
shout you out.
Oh, hey, she shouted out the coach, man. Look, I'm finna go conquer the world now. I'm finna go to the gym and get my workout on. I'm finna conquer the world because of you. Thank you.
No, thank you.
Okay, guys. And this is your boy, Coach Sheldon Harris, and I'm done. What are y'all waiting on? Go ahead and support the best women's MMA platform on YouTube.